Hi everyone, welcome to a new show. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to call it yet, but whatever the title is up there, I'll let you know. This is a quick review of Brenda Starr. Now, this has been released on DVD, kind of bare bones. Like it says feature and screen selection on it. That's pretty much all you get on it. But I would like to see some special features, maybe a commentary or something by the actors or something. I don't know if they really remember it because this is a pretty old film. So yeah. So what do I have to say about it? Well, I'll give you a quick rundown. Basically, Brenda Starr is after a magic potion type thing, not magic, new scientific breakthrough thing that the scientist has come up with, and it's supposed to make things go faster, and it's going to be a basis for like rocket fuel in the future. So it looks though like it's 40s, maybe early 50s. I'm not entirely sure that it's based in. So it's like right the cusp of the space race. So and she's got a whole bunch of she's got a couple of groups chasing her. She's got this guy that's from the real world who's trying to get her to come back to the comics after him and her have gotten into a fight. It's really quite well done. So it's quickly established that this is a comic book world, so there's going to be some weird, wacky comic book rules. See, this is right around, this was made, because it was actually sitting on the shelf for quite a while, right around the time of the second and third Superman movies, I'm guessing, well and truly before the fourth. Well, maybe the fourth was out, because it says was when it was released, because, yeah, it was made pretty early on in Brooke Shields' career, but it was sitting on the shelf for quite a while before it came out. And I'm not a fan of this cover art. Like there's a better cover out there. Yeah, this is kind of lame. There was this great cover where it's Brenda Starr and there's Basil St. John, who's played by Timothy Dalton. Yeah, this is around. This was made before his James Bond thing. I think he might have been in one James Bond movie when it was made, and then or something. So it was kind of around that time, like it was released, I think. So yeah, that's why it was released, I'm guessing, because it's got that. I feel it's a bit romancing the stone, a bit romance, really seems romancing the stone influenced, and there's just yeah, a wacky comic book feel to it, with romancing the stone with a wacky comic book feel to it. It got some really bad reviews. I don't think it's a bit slapsticky comedy in it. I don't think it's bad, really. I don't know, I'm not sure what the criticism was. I enjoyed it. I watched it back thinking, oh, this is not going to hold up. This is not going to be. This is nowhere near as good as I remember it being. It is. It's exactly as good as I remember it being. I would like to see it like rebooted or reimagined in a more serious tone, and a little bit more of a serious tone, but looking back on it, I don't think. I think it needs another look over. Definitely. I think it bombed at the box office, but like, I'm guessing that's what came out with it. Like, I don't think you would look at this. Maybe it was a problem with the advertising. Maybe it's the fact that it sit on the shelf for quite some time. That it kind of like lost its steam. It wasn't well advertised. Like it wasn't put out by a big studio, or I don't think, like J&N Entertainment and AM PM Production Association with. Yeah, this is not put out by a big studio like something like Fox or something, or Paramount. This is kind of limited release, I guess. But I just don't like. I don't know what you would change about it. Like, I think the cast is really good. There's this group of Russians that are chasing them. They're like kind of like oh god, like those Russian spy the fearless leader type cartoony Russian villains. There is some, like, looking back on it, there is some racial problems, like, but like everything is a stereotype. Even the white people, like, there's a whole bunch. There's this, like, well, they're sitting in a restaurant and they're like, that's the CIA, and there's this group of like all these guys with shades and tuxes on, and then there's they're the British. Like, each country has like their own little flag in it, sitting on the table. So they're in no way disguised at all. It's like it's like they're gathering the worst spies in the world. At least the Russians are like, as bad as the Russians are in this. Like, there's this guy. I've seen him in a bunch of stuff. I don't know what the actor's name is, but like, he's like the bumbling psychic Russian. Then there's this woman who's like really short. Like, she must be like 5 foot nothing. She's really funny. I won't say what happens to him because it's like classic. What happens to him? But yeah, it's just so, they're so bumbling and so, it's like they're so bad. Like, and initially you're like, oh god, this sucks. But like, you once you get into it, it's really cool. So I would say give it a shot. I don't, like, honestly, like, I actually suggested this to Captain Logan. So if I find another copy somewhere, I might send it off to him. But like, I don't know if you have trouble tracking it down. But oh, funny thing, the name of the newspaper that Brenda Starr works for, yes, sorry, she's a reporter, is called The Flash. No kidding. Like, there couldn't be anything more timely about her. I think maybe this would work probably better as a TV show with a little, on like a minor network or something. I think it could work in like, or a Netflix show. Like, honestly, I might even put this in for something to discuss again, because I really did enjoy it this time around. I might even get someone else to review it, because I think it kind of holds up. Well, like, because it's a period piece, and if you look at it as a pretty, like, a comic book comedy, it works. So I'm sorry to say that it was sitting on my shelf for so long, but I would love to track down some more. I might even do that now, to look it up and see if there's anything else on there, because it is quite good. I'm not saying it's the greatest thing ever. Like, it's a comedy, and it's not very deep, and the story is pretty much kind of like the Avengers. Let's find this object and things, but like, and this character Libby Lips sort of goes into this weird character thing, where I would have preferred it had she just been like a rival, and like been like the anti Brenda Starr, like, and like, it's a little thing. It's a nitpick. I think she goes into a bit of a, like, she's sitting here like she's bad, but she's not, and then she goes to evil sort of thing straight away. It's like, wouldn't have done that. Like, that's the only thing I really would have changed. Like, honestly, I thought it was funny. Like, when it's supposed to be funny, it's funny. When it's a little bit more romantic, it's kind of like got that romantic. It's kind of like a romantic comedy with superhero stuff. Well, not superhero, but like comic book feel put into it. So, after sitting back, this might actually have bumped something off the bottom of my list. So, I might send a few requests around to get somebody else to have a look at it. So, yeah. So I'm going to jump online now and track some stuff next. See ya.